Now next topic which we are starting is types of companies. See here, we are going to discuss so many types of company. Got it? One by one. So firstly let us start with the types of companies on the basis of formation or incorporation. First one which we have is chartered company. Understand what do you mean by chartered companies? These are the companies which are started by the kings, queens or by the royal family. The companies which are started by the king, queens, royal families, these kind of companies will be called as chartered company. Best example is Britishers. They have started one company called East India Company. With the help of this East India Company only, they came to our India and they ruled India for more than 200 years here. So remember, the companies which are established by the royal charter or by the king, queen or by the what is this called, king families, got it here, they are called as chartered companies here, got it. They will have special status in the whole country here, got it. But nowadays, okay, these companies are not in existing, totally gone here. So practically you will find here there is no any company which are called as chartered companies here. So one example I gave you for East India Company. There is one more company called Bank of England here. This was also started by the again Britishers here, got it here. So remember here, chartered companies are the companies which are started by the king, queens or by the royal families, got it here. But nowadays these companies are not in existing. So this is the first type of company, chartered company. Now let us go for the second type, statutory company. What do you mean by statutory company here? Understand, this company will be started by the act of parliament. Sir, what do you mean by this? It means our central government, our state government, they will understand, they will pass certain rules and regulation into the parliament, got it, into the parliament or into the state legislature, and then this company will come into existence. I'll give the example here. RBI. RBI is a company but started by the parliament, not government. I'm not saying government, started by the parliament here. So this company are started by a special act by the parliament here. So any company which are constituted by a special act of parliament is called a statutory company. Best example is RBI, got it. Same thing is LIC. LIC is also company started by the special act of parliament. UTI, got it, Unit Trust of India. It is also started by the special act of parliament here. Sir, what do you mean by act of parliament? Nothing but, sir, parliament will pass their act into this, means parliament will pass this act into the parliament here. So that act is called new special act here. They will have their own act here. And remember, for these kind of companies, for the statutory companies here, I'll say Companies Act are not applicable here. Companies Act are not applicable here. Why? Because they are having their own act, they are having their special act here, got it here. Don't get confused here. Simply remember, the company which are constituted by the special act of parliament or by the special act of state legislature, that is of state government, that company will be called as statutory companies here. And for these companies, Companies Act are not applicable. Why? Because they are having their own special act here. So this is the second feature, second type of company, statutory company. Now let's go for the third one, registered company. Simple. Any company which is registered under Companies Act 2013 or under previous act 1956 act, Companies Act 1956. So these companies are called registered companies here. And for these companies, Companies Act are compulsory applicable. So the companies which are incorporated under the Companies Act 2013 or any previous company law with ROC, that company will be called as registered company. So this was the third one. Now let's go for the fourth one is government company. See, as the name you can see, government company means the company owned by government. Now don't get confused with the statutory company. Statutory company means which is company which is started by the special act, but this government company will be started by the Companies Act only. It will be registered by the Companies Act only, but central government, state government will be owning certain shares in this company. So I'll say here, government company means a company in which not less than 51% whole power, remember most of the power, majority of power, not less than 51% of paid up capital is held either by central government, state government or partly by central government or partly by the state government here. Got it here? So government company means a company which is in which not less than 51% of paid up capital is held by either central government or state government, or partly by the central government, partly by the state government. One more point, the company which is a subsidiary of a government company will also be called as a government company. Sir, what do you mean by this? I will give the example. Understand here, there is one company called Lapok Limited. There is one company called Lapok Limited here. Understand, in this Lapok Limited, if central government is holding 51% of shares, can I say this Lapok Limited is a government company? Yes. If Telangana government is holding 60% of shares of this Lapok Limited, again can I say in this company 60% of shares are held by Telangana government, hence this company will be called as a government company. Again, let us say partly by central and partly by state government, both of them are owning more than 70% of shares of this Lapok Limited. Again, can I say Lapok Limited is a government company? Yes. Now, one company which is already a government company, BSNL. BSNL. Now, BSNL is buying 60% of shares of this Lapok Limited. So, can I say Lapok Limited will also become government company? Yes. Why? Because BSNL is buying more than 51% of shares of this Lapok Limited. So, Lapok Limited is a subsidiary of BSNL. Lapok Limited is a subsidiary of BSNL, which is government company. Hence, this Lapok Limited will also become a government company. So, remember this 4 criteria. Got it here? In which not less than 51% of paid up capital are held either by the central government, state government, partly by central, partly by state government, or company which is the subsidiary of government company. That company will also be called as a government